Okay, let's work through question 3. Start by opening your Excel file, the same file that you were working on when you did question 2. Go to the Data Spreadsheet tab. So we're going to be working on question 3, the one with the numerical answers to the daily math time question. So we're going to be doing some analysis on these numbers. And we will be using the Data Analysis Tool Pack, which might or might not already be installed on the computer you're using. If it's not, you just have to install it. And the procedure is a little different on Macs and other computers, but on mine, we're going to go to the Data tab, and I don't see anything here that says data analysis. So we do have to install it. So I'm going to go to the File tab, select Options, and go to Add-ins. There we go. Now look for Analysis Tool Pack. Make sure it's highlighted. Click Go, not OK, but Go. And in the Add-ins dialog box, check the boxes for Analysis Tool Pack and Analysis Tool Pack VBA. Now click OK. And now we do have this data analysis option up here at the top right corner of the page. Now that it's installed, we can proceed. So make sure you're in the Data tab and go over here and click on Data Analysis. So a little box pops up and it should have descriptive statistics highlighted. If it isn't highlighted, click on the words descriptive statistics, then click OK. Now a new pop-up box appears and the cursor is in this little white box here. We're going to go to the Q3 column here, and starting with the first number that's in cell D3, in mine is 45, in yours it might be a different number, but I'm going to click that cell, and then I'm going to drag down through all of the numbers in that column. And release. Now in the pop-up box, see the little box next to the word Summary Statistics. I'm going to check that box and now click OK. So this opens a new sheet that gives us a table here. I'm going to widen column A so that we can see all the words, standard deviation and things like that. Now, did you see how I widened that? I put the cursor between A and B here, and this little symbol pops up, and then I can drag it back and forth to make column A as wide as I want it to be. Now we don't want all of these rows. There are some of these things like kurtosis and skewness that we're not interested in, so we're going to delete some of these rows. First, I'm going to delete this empty row 2 at the top. I'm going to right-click on the 2 and click where it says delete, and that just removes that row. Now I'm going to delete the standard error row. I'm going to right-click on the 3 over here on the left And on the little menu that pops up, I'm going to click delete, and that removes that row. Now I'm going to remove the rows for standard variance, which is currently row 6. Now I'm going to remove kurtosis, which is the new row 6, deleted. I'm going to delete the skewness row and range and sum and count. So I am left with the mean, the median, the mode, the standard deviation, the minimum, and the maximum. So that means that for all of my numbers in column for question 3, in all of those numbers, the mean of them all is, well, I got 27.72727. You might have gotten a different number. The median is 30, the mode is 30, the standard deviation is 11.08963. The minimum, that is the smallest of all those numbers, was 15, and the maximum, the largest of all those numbers, was 60. Now, so you might have gotten different numbers. Now I'm going to round the mean and the standard deviation to the 10th place so that they only show 1 decimal place. So I'm going to click on that number in cell B2 and go to the top in the Home tab and click on this Decrease Decimal button. Each time I click it, I get 1 less decimal digit. So I'm going to click it until there's only 1 digit after the decimal point. It's been rounded to 27.7. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the standard deviation. I'm going to click in that cell that has the standard deviation number in it. It's cell B5. Then I'm going to go up to this decrease decimal button and click it enough times so that the standard deviation is just showing 1 digit after the decimal point. It's been rounded to the nearest 10th. Now I'm going to change the heading. So I'm in the Home tab. I'm going to left click in A1 and drag over to B1. So I've selected those 2 cells together. I'm going to go up and click on Merge and Center. So that kind of merges those 2 cells together into one big cell. I'm going to double click and delete the words column 1 and replace them with the words daily math time. Okay. Now I'm going to go back up here, click that again. I clicked out of it and then clicked back into it. And using the paint can, I'm going to fill it. You can make it whatever color you want. If you like yellow, you can make it yellow. If you like it purple, you can make it light purple. Just make sure it's a light enough color that you can still read the words easily. Now we're going to add borders and center both columns. I'm going to click on cell A1, drag down through all of the table, go up to the borders button, click the down arrow and select all borders. And while that's still all selected, I'm going to click the centering icons for this and this. I had to click it twice until everything is centered, both vertically and horizontally. I had to click this button twice to get everything to be centered. Now, go down to the bottom, double click where it said sheet 1, and I'm going to rename this Daily Math Time. And click out of it, and there it's. So there we have our little table of the statistics for the daily math time question. So now all that's left is to save your work and then go into Canvas and upload it, submit it, the same way you did questions 1 and 2, except you'll be submitting it under question 3, data analysis table. So on the main page of Canvas, in the project module, under question 3, data analysis table, click on that, click submit assignment, click choose file, go to where you have it saved, open it, and submit it. Submitted.